targets. We want to know what's on your Christmas wish list this year.
Oh my God, a lot of wins, a lot of wins.
We can't wait to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, your number one star of the game.
Welcome back. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown. Have a few targets to go over with you guys. But first up, wins are on Leon Draisaitl's wish list. On my wish list, I'm currently sitting just over 3,700 subscribers. By Christmas, I'd ideally love to hit that 4,000 plateau. If you enjoy this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. I'd really appreciate it. I know hitting 300 subscribers in that short of a time period is a pretty lofty goal, but if it's not a lofty goal, it's not worth pursuing. So once again, if you're enjoying this channel, if you could please consider giving it a like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. With that being said, let's get to the targets. Today, I wanted to take a look at a few possible targets for the Edmonton Oilers. First up, Montreal Canadiens defenseman Joel Edmundson. After his vicious hit on Zach Hyman last night, Edmundson is not popular in oil country. But the Oilers got their revenge on the power play and took home the victory last night. That being said, couldn't the Oilers use someone with that nastiness in the lineup? Obviously, I'm not talking about taking headshots on people, but simply adding some mean to the Oilers' back end. Edmundson is a left shot D, 6'5", 221 pounds, someone who can bring size and toughness. Hyman and Edmundson would have to bury the hatchet, but I'm sure that can happen for the greater good. Ryan Rishaug of TSN, Oilers insider Bob Stauffer, and others have brought up Edmundson as a target for the Oilers, and I think there is a fit. Edmundson is signed for this year and next at a cap hit of $3.5 million, so not a terrible price tag in term, something the Oilers should be able to make work. So far, Edmundson has 1 goal and 1 assist in 14 games played and is a -6. So where does Edmundson fit? As I said, he's a left shot, so the Oilers would need to make room on the left side. Right now you have Nurse, Kulak, and Broberg patrolling the left side. All 3 guys, I think, are untouchable at this point. You could slide Broberg to the right side and possibly move Tyson Barrie. We know the Habs have interest in Barrie, who is signed for this year and next at $4.5 million. In a 1-for-1 swap, the Oilers would gain $1 million in cap space and change the dynamic of their defense, leaving them with a lineup like this. In the top pairing, Darnell Nurse and Cody Ceci. In the second pairing, Brett Kulak and Evan Bouchard. And in the third pairing, Joel Edmundson and Philip Broberg. Kulak and Edmundson can be swapped as needed between the second and third pairing. On his Got Your Back podcast, Ryan Rishaug discussed a possible Edmundson trade with Montreal reporter Arpon Basu. They brought up it could take a first-round pick or possibly Puljujärvi being involved. So there are certainly many possibilities beyond moving Tyson Barrie. The Habs could also elect to hold on to Edmundson. I think this trade could be followed by another one at the deadline, possibly for Anaheim's John Klingberg. If you add Klingberg at 50% retained, sending out someone like Jesse Puljujärvi to make the money work, you can add Klingberg at $3.5 million. That move would only add $500,000 to your payroll, but you have the savings from the Edmundson-Barrie swap that still has you ahead by $500,000. That would leave the Oilers with this lineup on defense: Darnell Nurse and John Klingberg in the top pairing, Brett Kulak and Cody Ceci in the second pairing, Joel Edmundson and Evan Bouchard in the third pairing, and Philip Broberg could be the 7th defenseman. Overall, a much deeper D-core. One other name I'll touch on today is Brock Boeser. Tyson over at Dolany TV did a great breakdown on Boeser this morning, so I encourage you to check that out. But I thought I'd give you my 2 cents. Boeser should absolutely be a target for the Oilers, but I see him as a highly unlikely one. And the reason I see him as unlikely is who he currently plays for. I just can't see the Canucks sending one of their better players to Edmonton. Anything's possible, but I just can't see it. I think Boeser is moved for sure. The Canucks basically punched him in the gut with their ridiculous carelessness last night, but at the end of the day, I don't think Edmonton is his destination. Well, that's my look at a couple possible targets I think the Oilers should pursue. Let me know what you guys think of those targets. If you think there's other ones out there the Oilers should pursue, let me know. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, as I said earlier, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you soon.